Around the year of 1950, in a little town called Perkins, California, a small group of people started having prayer meetings and church in the home of Grace Mendenhall. Her son, C.J. Mendenhall, was anxious to start a church. There were about 30 people who attended. After a while, the congregations became too small, so Pastor Mendenhall found a war surplus quonset hut and made it into a church building on Power End Road. In 1953, the congregation moved to 35th Avenue on Power End Road and was named Capital Evangelistic Tabernacle. In 1962, Pastor Mendenhall resigned the church, and Pastor Charlie Mendenhall served this church so beautifully from 1950 to 1962. And in October of 1962, Pastor Hazen Chester was asked to become pastor of the church. As we grew in number, we also grew in building size by several additions. At this time, the church was renamed as 35th Avenue Assembly of God. This building is still being used as a church to this day. As the church grew, a larger building was needed. After locating the site at 7520 Stockton Boulevard, it was decided that this was the place that the Lord would have us to build a new church. In the interim, we rented a small day nursery on Stockton Boulevard. In February 1968, our growing congregation moved to our present site here at 7520 Stockton Boulevard, renaming the church Faith Assembly of God. The name seemed very appropriate, since many obstacles were overcome by faith to accomplish the move. During the following years, as the congregation continued to grow, the new facilities were inadequate and modifications began with the addition of the fireside room and classroom. After 3 major modifications of extensions, space was filled as rapidly as it was built. On August 2nd, 1984, Pastor Hazen Chester went to be with the Lord with the new sanctuary still in his vision. Pastor Hazen Chester served this church from 1962 to 1984. Faith Assembly then asked Dr. John Abernathy, who was serving the district as men's ministry and Christian education pastor, to come and pastor this congregation. Under his pastorate, our current building that we have today was built, and the church was renamed and dedicated on July 3rd, 1988 as Southpointe Christian Center, along with Southpointe Christian School. Dr. John Abernathy was our pastor for 6 years, and when he resigned, Pastor Jack Wright became our pastor in 1990. Pastor Jack Wright served so beautiful with his beautiful wife and family from 1990 to 2005. In June of 2006, we elected Pastor Mike Trenton of Modesto, California to serve as our senior pastor. Pastor Mike Trenton served the church so well for 10 years, from the years 2006 to 2016. In June of 2016, Pastor Brent and Jackie Sorley were elected to be our lead pastors. And Pastor Brent and Jackie served so well from 2016 to 2020. On July 28, 2024, Pastor Gary and Christina Jimenez were elected to be our lead pastors.